Hey, morning, folks. I'm Gail Wolf, and this is Morning Medicine. And I'm going to start the day off with a really bad joke. In fact, this is something that I just now heard just before jumping on here. It's about as cheesy a joke as I've heard in a long time, but I think it's pretty appropriate for where we're all at. So, did you hear there's a new virus that's coming out of China? Yeah, there's a new one that's developing. It's called the peekaboo virus, and it's pretty serious apparently. And the only thing that can really solve it is if you do find out that you have the peekaboo virus, is you have to go to the ICU. Who comes up with this shit, right? Anyway, that's my bad joke for the morning, just to kind of get things off to a little bit of a smile here. Happy Thursday morning to everybody that's here. Hey, good morning, Randy. Hey, Jeremy. How you doing, guys? Good to see you. Hi, Judy, neighbor. How's it going across the street over there? Anyway, I wanted to jump on here and do some talking again. And good morning. And hey, Jessica. And so this morning, I want to talk about our body's intelligence and our innate intelligence, and really talk about some of the systems that we're born with inside, but don't always acknowledge or talk about. These systems are in place and have been here really forever, but mainstream media and mainstream the mainstream medical establishment doesn't really acknowledge these things very much. And so I want to talk about these things and how they can either be activated or deactivated. And it all has to do with everything that we already know, which is living a balanced life helps to keep these systems activated. So, what are the systems that I'm talking about? Number one thing is we are living organisms just like anything and everything else on the planet. We're alive. We as humans are evolving constantly. We're evolving and we're upgrading constantly. Our consciousness is always changing. Our awareness is always changing. We are we're constantly moving and shaking. And I know that there's a perception out there that a virus or a bacteria evolves faster than we do. And this simply is not the case. It is not. We are not outpaced by some other little microorganism that just seems to spring up and take over. In fact, we evolve faster than they do. We have a far greater access to the energies and to the frequencies that create healing than the energy and frequency that they operate on. So let me break that down for you for a second. Number one is biology, that viruses and bacteria operate on a bioenergetic level, which is the most basic energetic life that exists that we currently know of. Bioenergetic frequency. It doesn't have its own consciousness. It doesn't have its own. It doesn't have a personal agenda. It doesn't have its access to God. It has a frequency that it lives within and just does a specific thing. We have available to us mental frequencies. We have available to us soul frequencies. We have connections to the divine. We have access to far more energy. We have access to far more frequency and a far greater range of potential healing than a bacteria or virus does at all. And another piece with this is that we are actually, our bodies are actually made up of a tremendous amount of bacteria and virus. Our skin, it's not like it's something that just lives on us and lives in us. Our gut biome and our entire bodies are filled with this stuff. And when we have an imbalance in our life, or even a we can have a bacteria or a viral deficiency as well, and that is a part of the reasons why we get sick, is we have something that comes in that essentially is rebalancing our system. So when we get sick, or when somebody gets sick or gets ill, it's because they've been out of balance for a while. And the sickness is a way of just reestablishing balance in the body. And sometimes a person's body has been out of balance for so long they get sick and they die. It's just how it happens. So what what causes what causes these imbalances, or what causes living an imbalanced life? Living an imbalanced life causes these things to occur. And so where I want to go with this is that, to live a balanced life is to really have solid diet, have be exercising, um, have a roof over your head. But I speculate that that's kind of a given for most people that are watching this, that have time in their morning to watch this, that have access to the internet and do that sort of thing. It's my assumption that everybody here has a roof over their head and has access to food and water. So diet and exercise, having loving relationships, getting plenty of rest. These are all very, very basic things, but be aware of what it is that you're putting in your body, because not all food is good food. And there's tons of information on the net about what a balanced diet is. And when you're eating a balanced diet, listen to your body. When you put something into it, listen to your body and notice how it responds. Our bodies are talking to us all the time. They're always letting us know what feels good in there and what doesn't feel good in there. So if we learn to attune and like have a meal or eat something, and give yourself like the next half hour to just observe, did your energy go up or did it go down? Did your mental clarity go up or did it go down? Um, what what happened inside? Where are you after you've eaten that food? And if you notice that something started to tank, or that started something started to diminish, then start to isolate down, like what was it in the food that I ate? Like these are very simple things that we can do, that don't cost any money but can make a hell of a difference in our lives and in our health. And so having a balanced diet helps. Drinking plenty of water helps. Moving our bodies. And exercise is a scary word for a lot of people, because they think of having to be on a stairmaster or treadmill and just sweating and grinding it out. And, exercise can be as much as walking around the block, or just getting up and going for a walk. Anything where you're just moving your body for the sake of moving your body. Getting outside is another great way to be healthy. If you're indoors all the time, or let's just say that you have to be indoors all the time for whatever reason, open a window. I mean, even if it's balls cold out, open a window for 10 minutes or 5 minutes or a few minutes, get some fresh air moving through. But get access to the outdoors. And if we can get in the sun, it's that much better. It's good for the energy, it's good for the system. The other things, okay, so that's just living healthy. That's just living healthy and living balanced. What happens if you're somebody that wants to thrive? What if you're somebody that wants to have not just balance, but really, really, really live life? Then you're talking about getting into creative pursuits. What lights you up? What do you do in the world that really fuels your soul? That just when you do it and you think about doing it, you get excited. You want to do it. You can't wait to be in the moment, experiencing your own flow as you create what you're doing. That can be dance, that can be music, it can be painting, it can be glass blowing, it can be playing the drum, you can be playing the clarinet, gymnastics, anything, anything that's a creative sort of a flow. That's well, gymnastics probably doesn't fit in there so much, but dance would for sure. Expression, creative expression. Um, Next thing is having a spiritual practice, having a connection to something that is beyond your normal range of thought, something that you put your trust and your faith into that seems grander than your current experience. And I chose my words really carefully with this one because some say that you choose something that's grander than yourself. I think that's bullshit. I don't believe that there's anything grander than ourselves. When we turn our vision inside and start to connect with the beauty, the light, and the radiance that we all carry inside of us, we quickly begin to realize there is nothing more special than what we have already within us. Undeniable. And so when I say that it's choosing something that is how did I even word that? It's not choosing something grander. It's choosing a better experience. Trusting there's a better experience and having it be spiritual nature. Meditation is a great way to do this. Meditation or just taking a moment to get still, taking a moment to go within, to have stillness, to have inner connection is a very spiritual thing. Prayer, and if meditation is not your thing, prayer also helps. Um, and last but not least, well, actually, two more. Purposeful action. When so many of us are going through life and we don't really feel fulfilled in the things that we're doing. We don't really. Um, a lot of us that are just like going to the job and punching a clock to get some money so we can come home and pay some bills that just irritate us every single month. um, that's not purposeful action, that's survival. There's a huge difference. Purposeful action has the element of creativity and service embedded within it. When we step into purposeful action or service, there's something else that comes online within us. We are inspired by our actions, we're inspired by our activity, we're inspired by our work. When we're inspired by what we're doing, when we're inspired by our work, we don't actually work. We are continuing going through and experiencing inspired action over and over and over and over again. You can see that in certain people who really love their jobs, really love their service. This is purposeful action, purposeful service. Last but not least is finance. Folks, we have got to get over this debt thing. This idea that debt is just a way of life. It's not, and it doesn't have to be. Um, a balanced financial portfolio, having balanced finances, is another one of the major keys to having a really balanced and thriving life. I know there's some people that are on the spiritual path that want to deny money altogether or to just totally shut that part down. But how practical is that? It's not. Because if we're constantly scraping by and constantly trying to survive and are desperate for money all the time, how balanced are we really inside? It's almost impossible. I wouldn't say it's impossible, but it's a downgraded version of what we could be if we had a balanced portfolio, if we had balanced finances. So these are the things that keep us all in balance. But what does that really do for our health? What does that really do for our own well-being? Well, first of all, there are there there are a number of things that cause us to become sick in the first place. Number one is an imbalance, and I just covered those things. Any one of those things, if they are out of balance for a while, can slowly take us further and further and further out of balance. Any one of those things on that I just talked about. And this is, I'm going to get into the traumas here, is because any one of those three things can cause a physical or an emotional or a chemical trauma in your body. And those are the three types of traumas that essentially create imbalance. Want to guess what the number one on that list is? It's emotional. Emotional. Emotional imbalance is the number one, or emotional trauma is the number one thing that affects most people, and we don't even realize it. It's emotional trauma. Um, so trauma gets stored in the body. Trauma gets stored in the cells of the body. Our the cells of our body are like little batteries. They store a charge, and it's like, my dog got ran over when I was 10. Ugh, there's a sadness that's just kind of in there all the time. Hey, thanks, Randy. Appreciate that. Hey, Mel, what's up, girl? Um, so so these are the three things. These are the three types of trauma. And when you've got a physical trauma, chemical trauma, or an emotional trauma going on, your body is fighting that and striving for it. Which is why having lots of water, having a solid diet will help to clear, um, the chemical traumas. Emotional trauma happens, and it stalls the energy flows in different areas of your body. And this is why I've been doing the somatic work every single day, or every single time I jump on here, is to connect inside. And sometimes what we connect with feels like shit. But the thing is if you feel it, you gotta feel it to heal it. You gotta feel what's going on inside to get it to move on through, to get it to move on out. It's huge, really important. But when these things are all in line and they're all balanced, it turns on our innate intelligence. Our innate intelligence is an organizing principle for our entire bodies. We've got a blueprint inside of us. Every single one of us has a blueprint inside of what our ideal state is, what our most harmonious state is. And when we live a balanced life, it enables that to kick in and enables that to rejuvenate us. And it's not an overnight sort of thing. It takes time, and it takes patience, and it takes constantly stepping up on your own behalf in your own life in order to activate this sort of thing. But once you do, man, once you get locked into that and you start getting healthy, you start getting balanced, you don't ever want to look away. Not ever. It feels too good. It's too inspiring. It's just too awesome. So, um all of that is to say that the best medicine that we have is inside of us. It won't ever come from another source. In fact, if you look at the biological responses inside of the body, most medicine that you put in your body is considered to be a toxin by your body. Coffee is a toxin, alcohol is a toxin, different drugs are a toxin. Medicine is a toxin in the body. A toxin is anything that is not organically created in the body. And someone would say, well, what about food? Well, food is something that feeds your body. Your food is something that has nutrients in it that's has bioenergetic availability that your body uptakes to help nurture yourself. It brings in the energy of the sun. That's basically what food is. Food has the energy of the sun within it, and our bodies integrate that energy after we eat it. Anything else, most other things don't have that. Medicine doesn't have that. Our bodies have that inside. They have what they need. That's pretty much what I wanted to say today. That's why I call this morning medicine also, because if we're connected inside, and that's really what this is about. Morning medicine is all about self connection. If you've been watching this and kind of following the way I present, Carolina, oh my God, hey, I need to get in touch with you, girl. Miss you. Um, yeah, that's what this is all about. Is morning medicine. Is we are our own medicine. Our lives, the way we live them, can be our own medicine. We have everything we need inside if we just continue to be balanced in the world by doing the things I've just been talking about. It's not complicated. It really isn't complicated. It's not easy, but it's not complicated. This world, the way it's set up and the way it functions and the way it flows, it's not conducive for us to be balanced. It really isn't. Not at all. That's where we have to step up inside of ourselves and listen really closely to what is going on inside continually to realize if we are in balance or out of balance. Oh, Southern accent? Oh no. Saying I have a Southern accent. Oh no. Well, maybe I do have a Southern accent. I've been accused of having a Minnesota accent, don't you know? I really liked the hot dish when I was living up there in Minneapolis. Right on. Miss you, see. Um, yeah, so that's what I've got to say for today, folks. And basically, also, last night I did a channeling, a live channeling for folks on Zoom, and I'd be doing that every single Wednesday night. Come check it out sometime. It's awesome. At least I think it's awesome. I'm a little biased, I suppose, but I think it's awesome. There's a link in the post there if you want to buy a ticket. They're pretty reasonable right now. And then also if you're looking for a little extra guidance or a little extra support during this time, or if you want to do a session, come sign up with me. There's a link in the the comment there for that as well. And if you're an intuitive person and you want to explore your intuition, you want to practice your intuition, you want to learn about your intuition and do it in a safe place. I've got a group that I've been running every Thursday night. We meet tonight, and it's called the Channel. And there's a link there if you want to join that. It's a pretty fun time. And donations. I really appreciate donations. So I don't get paid to get on here and do this, and I really do this as my service. This is my service to you and to anybody that gets anything out of anything I've got to say. This is my service. It's my donation to humanity, sharing my life's experience, sharing what I know, sharing my beliefs. They resonate with some, they don't resonate with others. Isn't that life? Can't make everyone happy. So anyway, without further ado, let's dive in and do some somatic work. And again, the somatic work is really about connecting inside. It's really about finding balance inside, and it's about touching into something that's a little bit deeper and getting grounded. And so these exercises are something that you can do if you're feeling ungrounded and you want to find a way to drop in, get connected to your body, and get present. It happens really quickly through these exercises. All right, so here we go. We'll start off with a couple of deep breaths. So just start off by getting comfortable, sitting down or lying down, closing your eyes, and just bringing your awareness inside. Let the day fall away. Any thoughts you have about where you're going, what you're doing, let those just fall away. Any thoughts you have about breakfast, just let that go away. Give yourself the gift of the here and the now. There's nowhere to go, and there's nothing to do. There's just right here, right now. So we're going to deepen in that awareness by taking 5 deep breaths. We're going to do this in a very specific way. Be breathing in the mouth, and as we breathe in the mouth, we're going to be breathing down through the top, middle, bottom of the lungs, the torso, our base, our thighs, all the way out to our toes. And we'll exhale all the way up and all the way back out. All right, here we go. Breathing in the mouth. Filling the top, middle, bottom of the lungs, torso, base, thighs, knees, calves, all the way out to your tippy toes, and hold for 2, 3, and exhale from your feet up your calves, your knees, your thighs, your base, your torso, your lungs, all the way up and all the way out, and squeeze the bottom of the exhale. Nice job. Breathing in for the second breath. Filling your bodies with air, filling your bodies with breath, filling with energy, all the way out to your toes, and hold for 2, 3, and exhale from your toes all the way up your legs, emptying out your base, emptying out your torso, emptying out your lungs, getting a nice squeeze at the bottom of your exhale. Nice job. Breathing in for the third breath. Bring it all the way down through your feet and out through your toes, and hold for 2, 3, and exhale from your feet up your legs, emptying out every bit of breath, every bit of energy, all the way up and out of your body, all the way up and out of your mouth, squeezing above at the bottom of your exhale, and breathing in for the fourth breath. Filling your entire body all the way up through your toes. Nice job. And hold for 2, 3, and exhale up the feet, up the legs, up the base, up the torso, all the way up and out the lungs. Keep squeezing it out. Keep squeezing it out and completely emptying your lungs and body. Good job. Breathing in for the fifth breath. Filling your lungs, filling your base, filling your legs, filling your body entirely, all the way out to your tippy toes, and hold for 2, 3, and exhale from your feet, up your legs, up your torso, up your lungs, all the way up, all the way out, squeezing every last bit of air, every last bit of breath out of your body, and relax. Breathe normal, then check in with yourself. Notice where you're at. Notice where your thoughts are at. Notice where your awareness is at. Notice how you're feeling. Notice how you're thinking. Just notice where you're at. All right, so we're going to bring one hand over the other on your chest. Let your shoulders be nice and relaxed. Let your elbows hang to your side. Breath is going to be in the nose, out the mouth. And we're going to be focusing on bringing all the breath and all the awareness right into this area here. Then we'll go down to here, bring the awareness into here, and then we'll go down and we'll bring it into our navel. Here we go. So eyes are closed. The breath is in the nose and out the mouth, and breathing directly into the chest area. And what this is going to do is going to create a nice grounding effect inside your body. It's going to help deepen in your awareness and what's going on inside your body. It's going to help to bring your presence right here into the moment really quickly. This is one of the best things that you can do if you're experiencing anxiety, if you're nervous, if you're stressed. Doing this exercise that we're about to do really helps a person to drop in quickly and to get centered and balanced in a very short amount of time. Here we go. Breathing in the nose, expanding through the chest and out the mouth. Allowing your hands to compress all the way back to your spine. Good job. Breathing in for the second breath. Expanding through your heart. Good job. And out the mouth. Allowing your hands to sink all the way into your chest. Breathing in the nose for the third breath. And out the mouth. And breathing in the nose for the fourth breath. Having all of your awareness inside and out the mouth. And breathing in the nose for the fifth and final breath into your chest and out the mouth. Allowing your hands to come over your solar plexus. Again, your shoulders are nice and relaxed, elbows are hanging gently to your side, eyes are closed. Breath is in the nose and out the mouth. Here we go. Breathing in the nose, breathing directly into your solar plexus. Stretching, stretching, stretching through the solar plexus and out the mouth. Allowing your hands to gently ease into your belly, into your solar plexus, compressing all the breath all the way out. Breathing in the nose for the second breath. The only movement is happening in your solar plexus. Good job. And exhaling out the mouth. Letting your hands gently float back to your spine. Breathing in the nose for the third breath. Expanding with the energy, movement, and breath through the solar plexus and out the mouth. Good job. Breathing in the nose for the fourth breath. Breathing directly into your solar plexus. Stretching, stretching, stretching with that breath. Breathing in a little bit more than you think you can hold, and then out the mouth. Good job. And breathing in for the fourth breath, I think, and out the mouth. Allowing your hands to squeeze into your solar plexus and taking the last breath, breathing in the nose and out the mouth. Good job. Now bringing the hands right over the belly button, over the navel. We're breathing in the nose and visualizing and feeling the breath coming in the nose, coming all the way down your body, all the way into your navel, and be expanding your belly all the way out. Here we go. Breathing in the nose, stretching with your belly, making your belly nice and big, stretching your energy all the way through and out the mouth. Breathing in the nose for the second breath, filling your belly with all that breath, all that air, feeling the expansion through your navel, through your belly, and exhale it all out the mouth. Allowing your belly to compress all the way back to your spine, all the way out. Good job. Breathing in the nose for the third breath. Expanding through your navel, expanding that energy, expanding the movement. Good job. And exhaling out the mouth. Allowing your navel to compress all the way back, deepening in your awareness of what's happening inside of you. And breathing in the nose for the next breath. Breathing from your spine all the way forward through your belly button, expanding that energy, expanding that breath, expanding that awareness. Good job. And exhaling out the mouth, sinking it all the way down. And breathing in the nose for the very last breath, filling your navel, filling your belly, expanding, and exhaling out the mouth. Allowing your hands to compress all the way back, all the way deep into your spine. And relax. Let your hands come to your knees or to your thighs. Let your eyes remain closed. Let your breathing return to normal. And just check in. Check in and notice where you're at. Check in with your thoughts. Check in with your emotions. Check in with your awareness. Are these things the same as when you began, or are they different? If they're different, how are they different? Just check in with your internal landscape. There are no wrong answers. Leaving your eyes closed, we're going to go into guided meditation now. This is where we're going to activate that divine blueprint, activating the innate intelligence that I was talking about earlier, bringing your awareness deep into the earth, deep into the ground, having your awareness all the way down in the very center of the earth, deep in the peace, the balance, and the groundedness within the earth. Allowing your awareness to reside in the stillness of the earth. Allow that connection. Allow that centering. Allowing yourself to just be. Bringing your awareness in the earth, feeling the crystals, the energies, and the information that they have, feeling the minerals that are in the earth, feeling the stone, the rocks, the soil that's in the earth, feeling the water, the underground rivers, and the oceans that are in the earth, feeling the lava that's in the earth, having your awareness on all these aspects of the earth, tuning into the deep grounded frequencies of the earth and allowing these frequencies and allowing this grounded earth energy to come up into the bottoms of your feet and into your toes. And if it helps, you can imagine walking barefoot in the grass or barefoot on the beach, feeling, sensing, knowing that grounded, balanced, peaceful earth energy in your feet. And bringing your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your ankles. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your calves. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your knees. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your thighs. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your hips. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your tailbone. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your pubic bone. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your lower back. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your belly. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your middle back. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy to your chest. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your upper back. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your shoulders. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your upper arms. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your elbows. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your forearms. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your wrists. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your hands. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your fingers. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your throat. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into the back of your neck. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your face. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your ears. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into the back of your head. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into the top of your head. Bring your awareness and that grounded earth energy into your forehead. Energy into your eyes. Bring your awareness to the darkness behind your eyes. Bring your awareness to the darkness in your mind's eye, just behind the space between your eyebrows. Bring your awareness to a spark of light that is beginning to form in the middle of the darkness of your mind's eye. If you cannot see the spark of light, imagine that it is there, or simply feel what's going on in the middle of your forehead, the middle of your third eye. And if all you see is colors or all you see is light, that is fine as well. It's having the same effect. So we're going to open and expand this energy that we have sitting in the space between and behind our eyebrows, the area of our pituitary gland, by taking 3 breaths, breathing in the nose and exhaling out the mouth. Each breath is going to grow the spark of light incrementally until it is the size of a marble. Breath is in the nose and out the mouth. Here we go. Breathing in the nose, breathing directly into the space behind your eyebrows. Expanding that spark, expanding that feeling, expanding that light. Out the mouth. Breathing in for the second breath. Breathing directly into the space between your eyebrows, straight back and out the mouth. Breathing in the nose for the third breath. Expanding that spark to be the size of a marble and out the mouth. Now allow that marble sized orb to duplicate itself. And after duplicating it, send that marble sized orb of light straight back between the two hemispheres of your brain. And as it moves back, it is bringing balance and harmony between the two hemispheres of the brain, balancing the masculine and feminine sides of our brain. And as it moves back, it gently resides and stops in the space of our pineal gland, which is right between our ears. And we're going to grow this orb of light again with 3 breaths until it is the size of a golf ball. Here we go. Breathing in the nose, breathing directly to the space between our ears and out the mouth. Taking a second breath, breathing in the nose, expanding that pineal gland, expanding the house of our intuition, and out the mouth. Taking a third and final breath, breathing in the nose, expanding the light all through our brains, expanding that orb till it's the size of a golf ball, and out the mouth. Nice job. So now we're going to duplicate this golf ball sized orb and send its twin straight down through our throats. And as this golf ball sized orb of light moves down, it's bringing healing light and healing energy into our teeth and gums and mouths, into our esophagus and into our cervical spine, into our voice box. And as it moves down, it's bringing healing light and healing energy into our upper lungs, into our respiratory systems, into our clavicles, into our shoulders, into our collarbones, until it gently resides in the space of our hearts. Now we're going to take 3 breaths again, breathing directly into our hearts. And we're going to expand this golf ball sized orb until it is the size of a baseball. Here we go. Breathing in the nose, expanding that orb and out the mouth. Taking another breath, breathing in the nose right into the heart, expanding that orb again. And out the mouth. Nice job. Taking the third and final breath, breathing in the nose and expanding the orb till it's the size of a baseball. Breathing in and out the mouth. Nice job. And so now we're going to duplicate this baseball sized orb that was sitting in our hearts. And we're going to allow its twin to float gently straight down through our bodies. And as this baseball sized orb floats down, it's bringing healing light and healing energy into our livers, into our gallbladders, into our stomachs, into our pancreas. And it keeps moving down through our torsos, where it's bringing healing light, healing energy, and rejuvenating chi into our kidneys, into our small intestines, into our large intestines. And as it moves down, it's bringing more healing light, healing energy into our spleens, into our appendixes, into our colons. And as it moves down even further, it's bringing healing light and healing energy into our bladders and into our bowels, until this baseball-sized orb gently resides in the space between our tailbone and our pubic bone, where it's bringing healing light and healing energy into all of our reproductive organs, rejuvenating and energizing our base, activating our Kundalini energies. And we're going to take 3 more breaths, just like before, and we're going to increase the size of this baseball sized orb until it is the size of a softball. Here we go. Breathing in the nose, breathing directly into the space between the pubic bone and tailbone. Expanding that orb a little bit more and exhaling out the mouth. Breathing in the nose for the second breath. Expanding that orb some more and out the mouth. And breathing in the nose for the third and final breath, expanding that orb till it's the size of a softball. And out the mouth. Nice job. Now we're going to duplicate this softball sized orb, and send its twin straight down into the earth. Sending it down, this softball sized orb down 20 feet deep into the earth. Sending the softball sized orb down 20 yards deep into the earth. Sending it down 20 miles deep into the earth. Sending it down 200 miles deep into the earth. Sending this orb down 2,000 miles deep into the earth. Now sending it all the way to the very center of our planet. Allowing this orb to send healing light and healing information into the 4 orbs that are still illuminated within our bodies. It's sending healing light and healing information into our base, into our hearts, into our pineal gland between our ears, and into our pituitary gland, our third eye, right behind the center of our eyebrows. And as these orbs receive this healing light and healing information from the orb within the earth, they begin to expand. They begin to grow, allowing these orbs to spread their light and healing energy throughout our entire bodies, throughout our entire beings, bringing healing light and healing energy into our bone marrow, recalcifying our bones, strengthening our bones, bringing healing light and healing energy into all of our joints, to all of our connective tissues, our ligaments, our tendons, our cartilage, bringing healing light and healing energy into our myelin sheath. And as these 4 orbs spread their light like plants growing rapidly, they are growing into our endocrine system, healing all of our glands, bringing balance to all of our hormones throughout our entire bodies. And as they expand out even more, they're bringing healing light and healing energy into our immune defense systems, developing within us the antibodies to the coronavirus and any virus or bacteria that could ever do our bodies harm, eradicating any and all cancerous cells from our bodies, bringing about within the very cells of our bodies the wisdom and information to know a healthy cell and an unhealthy cell, and to remove those unhealthy cells automatically, activating our innate intelligence to bring about our body's own healing capacities and abilities, opening within us our divine light, which is spreading also into our circulatory systems, healing our veins, our arteries, our blood, our capillaries, our hearts, and our lungs. And as it moves out, it's bringing healing light and healing energy into our skin, rejuvenating our skin, bringing back the elasticity and the youthfulness of our skin, our eyes, our ears, our nose, our sense of taste, activating the chi within our bodies. And as this light moves out from these orbs, it finally moves out and touches and moves through every single cell within our bodies, activating our DNA into a higher frequency, into a higher level of consciousness, into an awakening where all of the quantum layers and quantum levels of our DNA become activated, illuminating our light bodies and activating our divine blueprints, bringing about elevated levels of consciousness, deeper senses of love, connection, and oneness. And take a moment to sit with that in silence. And when you're ready, you can begin by wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, and wiggling your nose. Sway your body side to side a little bit, front to back. You're in. And when you're fully ready, you can open your eyes, fully bringing your presence, fully bringing your awareness back into the space that you're in. Welcome back. Right on, folks. Thanks for jumping in here. Thanks for being a part of this. Thank you for your healing journey. Whatever we heal inside of ourselves, we help to heal inside of everybody else. So thank you for being here. I'll be back again on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock Central, which is 7 if you're out on the West Coast, and it's 10 o'clock if you're on the East Coast, and well, it's 8 o'clock if you're in the mountains. So, right on, folks. Thanks for being here. And until next time, be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and take care.